Good evening. It's Friday. It's 10:01. It's the takeaway. Today, it's a half season. Yeah, a half season full review, if that makes any sense at all. Today I'm joined by look, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna get them to introduce themselves once the show starts. Good evening, my guests. That's the table. Right. First things first. How we doing? How we doing, gents and lady?
It's Friday.
It's Friday. And
unfortunately,
Saturday.
Well, actually, technically, it's Saturday where I'm sitting. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you've been watching all the alcoholics walk past the front of you, ain't you, Mick?
Yeah, it's like 5:02 where I'm sitting in the lobby in Thailand. So most people are walking past now a little bit half tipsy, you know what I mean? So like, hello. But I kind of like this.
Nick, have you been to bed?
No. I was watching you.
He's not got up to do a 5 o'clock show. He stayed up. That's commitment.
No. I didn't even watch. I didn't even watch the City Arsenal game because I was rooting for you, like on the earlier show. To be honest,
it was a good show. It was a good show. That
excellent.
Oh God, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Well, looks like you're in overtime here, Phil. But don't worry about that. That's all right. And CALLULA, welcome to the madness, man. Welcome to the madness. You were supposed to be on. I've been stood up for the last couple of weeks, but you've made the effort to turn up. With all your teddy bears in the house
and new ones as well. I've missed it, but I'm back now, so it's time to let's go.
It was just me and Mr. B on that room last week.
Oh, and the late one.
Hey, football power hour.
Hello, my friends.
How are you? How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm excited to be here. I'm so thrilled to be here. I've been looking forward to this day. So thank you guys for having me.
Fantastic. Welcome aboard.
God.
Yeah, good.
Sounds like you were looking forward to see us. Vincent Bullock, we see you, man. Andy Long, we see you. Bobby K, we see you. UK Strains, we see you. Oh my God. Talk you. I see ya. Big Boss Man, yeah, I know you're watching us to make sure that we don't go over time. And CeeLo, we see you, man. So, guys, obviously we don't have a game this week. So what I've decided, or what we've decided to do, is a little half-season review. As United fans, obviously, I've been buzzing for the majority of the season, to be fair. But I've got a few questions to put to you. And the panel. So first things first. Oops, it's gone. CALLULA, guys in the chat. Obviously, Ten Hag signed 5 players. Forget about the goalies. They don't count. But I actually want 3. I want them in order. Whether you do 3-2-1 or 1-2-3. You know what? And I actually want a little reason as to why you've chosen them as well. So CALLULA,
okay,
you're on the spot, my dear.
I knew this was going to happen. So my first one's going to be Casimiro all the way. He's come on the pitch and he's stood his ground. I love that he can't be bullied. I love that he's come in and he's done something that other players haven't been able to do, which is just get on with it. He hasn't had to mess about. He hasn't had to get one season under his belt. He's just come in and got the job done, and that's what I like about him. Another signing, I know he's getting some heat at the moment, but because of long passes and because I do generally like him as a humble person, will be Eriksen. I just feel like the last few matches he's got a bit of jazz towards him, and I think people need to be a bit reasonable. But I'm going to stick with that. And then, last but not least, you can tell it's Friday because I'm saying in my brain, I swear he signed him. And if he didn't sign this guy, I'm going to pretend he did, which was Martinez. So, and me, it's because as somebody that I'm the kind of person that walks around and says, I'm like 5 foot and half an inch, and that half an inch is important for smaller people, right? And I can get on the rides at Alton Towers. And when Carrigan was going on about his height, and then he's come in and just smashed it, and even every time, and he's really shown that even though he's not maybe the stature of other people, he's come in and he's shown, you know what, I've got the cojones, you're not bullying me. So they're my 3, and I absolutely love them.
Okay, so who do I go? Oh, you know what, Phil.
All right, okay. I thought I was going to be third. Okay,
I got
me on my toes. Nice.
I gotta mix it up.
Love it. So I think my first choice is going to be Casimiro, and I think the reason being is we saw it with the Arsenal game. The whole of the media was all around the impact that one missing player was going to have, because everybody knows how much he brings to United on the pitch and also off it. When you read some of the comments, some of the media information, you know, he couldn't wait to get onto the pitch. He wants to get straight there. He doesn't want to have a holiday. He wants to get straight into United. He wants to get involved. Come on. He's really passionate about the club. He's passionate about the team, and he is passionate. He is driven to win trophies. So that's why he is my number 1 signing by Ten Hag. Number 2, I'm going to have to go with Martinez. The reason being is because obviously, you know, everybody knows the story about Maguire. We're not here to diss people. We're here to praise people on this moment. So, you know, Martinez came in, as CALLULA's already said, really short guy. My son's really small and he plays centre-back. So to be able to take him to Old Trafford and show him, look what he can do. Don't be afraid. He's like, wow, number 6, he's good, isn't he? I'm like, yeah, that's Martinez. That's the one that you're going to be like. Just get in. Don't be afraid, you know, and that's what he isn't. But he can, not only is he obviously the butcher for his style of tackling and his no-nonsense approach, but he's got a real good pass on him as well that isn't often picked out too much, because it's always about his tackling. So for me, he brings a lot to the team. He drags it. I mean, yeah, he's made a couple of mistakes when he came back from the World Cup, but I think he's finding his fit again quite quickly. But yeah, so him, number 2. And number 3, I'm going to have to go with Eriksen. I was just watching him in the first half the other night. I was watching it back again today, actually. And despite his age, despite how shattered he must be playing all these games consecutively, he still put in his all, just gave his all, put in a serious shift. He's got such an amazing passing range on him. He was found out at the beginning of the season when they tried to play him as defensive midfielder. You know, we know those first 2 games. We know what happened there. Put those aside, move on, and play him in his best position where he can play a pass from a no-look pass, a reverse pass, an over-the-top pass, through the ball, around the side. He's got such a range on him. But not just that. When I was watching his little link-up plays, it reminds me of Scholes' style of play, the way he's playing. So the ball gets played into his feet, quick, knows already where the ball's going the minute it arrives at his feet, and he lays it off, and it's with the next player. And then he's in the position ready to receive it again if they want it. And there's so much of that. And it just looks like nothing. Or he added, you know, the amount of touch on the ball. I don't know what his stats are, but it is amazing touches as well. It's just perfect. Really good. So they're my top 3.
Okay. Over to you. Talk to
me. I would talk to you, but for me, I would say that, like, you know, I'm all about togetherness. For me, all the 5 signings Ten Hag has made has been a success. And it's so rare to see that we get all 5 signings correct in the transfer window. But if I have to combine a Simon's twin, I will call it Cass Martin. If you know what I mean. No, but seriously, it's so hard to pick. I'm torn and twisted between Casimiro or El Clasico, or Casimiro, what I call him, and Martinez, because both have transformed the entire team and how we play, like warriors, like, you know. But 100% the midfield, barring that we had that donut hole in the middle before we was playing this McFred. So Casimiro has come in like we finally replaced Carrick. So he's like kind of the register in the back, controlling, dictating the tempo, springing passes left, right, center. But Martinez, what a warrior. Come on, man. Come on. He's changed the way a modern center back is supposed to look like. Before we used to look at these tall, jingly, slow center backs with height. Yeah. But Martinez has proven, you know what? You don't have to be tall to be a good baller, right? He's so bloody energetic. He's so tenacious on the ball. He's quick on his feet. He's like very, very good on the ball. I would also go with Eriksson, what Phil was saying also, because again, our midfield was non-existent last season. But look at our midfield now. Our midfield is kind of combative with everyone in the league. We almost went toe to toe, and we like against Arsenal. Okay, we lost that midfield battle because we missed Casimiro, and that kind of tells you what a drop off Casimiro was by not playing in that game. Anthony, nobody mentioned. Anthony is finding his feet, but Malacia, the pitbull on the bone, and it only cost us what, 17 million, 14, 15, something like that. But he's proven to, when he played the first season, he was immense. He was really good. So he's basically giving Luke Shaw something to think about. So yeah, for me, the whole 5 signings has just been great refreshness, because we are a different team than last season, and that's all it counts for me, Mr. B.
But you've cheated. You said you could only choose 3.
He said 3.
We were trying to stick to the rules.
Thank you.
But I'm a team player. Like, I look at the collective.
No. We don't want no solo splinters in the bum. No splinters in the bum. I want your 3 in order, please.
Okay. Casemiro, Martinez, and then I have to go with Eriksson.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Good choice.
Power hour. Power hour.
He put me in a weird position because I'm out here making a new player called Eriksia. This is Malacia, right? And I'm like, take his Cas Martin. That's number 2.
And Anthony number 3.
And Anthony, No, so yeah, obviously all the signings have been incredible and have added a lot of important skills and tools to the table. But if I were to rank them, okay, I'll probably just start number 1 would be Martinez. We've all mentioned how much he's a warrior, and he reminds me of the fearlessness, warriorness of Vidic. Actually, even he's like a smart Eric Bailly right now. He's like he's putting his head where other defenders wouldn't put them. He's just being a nuisance, and knowing that he has a backup to be there to fill up space whenever he vacates the space, and also to help with the aerial duels that he can contest. It's just amazing how he changes the temperature of our back line and the confidence he brings. And also we have to give a big shout out to Casemiro really leaves the defenders exposed. He's what we've cried for a long time. So I'm so happy that we finally got that defensive midfielder who can smell the danger and sort of sometimes he sort of lures the attackers to think that the passing lane is open, and then he just gets in there. And then not only that, he's just so quick with what he knows. He knows what he wants to do with the ball the moment he gets it. So he'll be number 2. And I guess the unpopular one of the is Anthony. Oh, okay, Malacia. I'll go with Malacia because he revived Luke's career as well as adding and giving us a regular left back that we can go to and depend on anytime we need to give Luke a rest. We are not scared anymore when Malacia is there. So yeah, and exactly. I'm actually waiting for the day when Ten Hag puts Malacia on left center back. That would be like another turn of events that I wasn't expecting. So it's just that thing where you can see he's still limited, he's still young, has a lot to develop, but he gives his passion. His passion is unlimited. So Martinez, Casemiro, and Malacia.
Oh, we can see someone sees that Phil has had a lot of limelight today.
Yeah, this is from
Favoritism for Phil.
Talk Football on Twitter. All right, everyone, Man United. Did you get Phil on for a 2-for-1 tonight or something?
Mr. B said he was paying good overtime rates.
Guys, as Eddie's Football Waffle said, guys, we got 10 likes in the chat. Look, please hit that button. So we've got another one for you. And you know what, Parao, while you're on, I think you can take this one. Most improved player.
Oh,
Easy.
Yeah, I'm with you, Mick, without even saying it.
Am I gonna say it?
Is it me?
Yeah.
Oh yes, it's you. It's you.
I'm gonna have to go with Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He's just found a new lease of life, and I thought his career was done. I thought his career as a footballer period was just he had that dip where the relationship between Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Dalot is so interesting, because there was a time when Aaron Wan-Bissaka owned that right back position, and whenever Dalot got a sniff, Dalot looked so nervous and out of place. And obviously Dalot went on the loan and then came back a little bit more seasoned and a little bit more, with a lot more confidence. But once Dalot got in the mix, I never thought Aaron Wan-Bissaka was going to come back. So, and I just want to give credit to Ten Hag for that and say he's another player that he's turned around immensely.
Wan-Bissaka. Okay, I wasn't expecting that, to be fair. Phil, come and talk to me. This is why I love him. Phil, come on, talk to me.
Yeah. So I know what you're saying about Wan-Bissaka. He's done well in recent games, absolutely, but I think nobody can doubt what has happened to Marcus Rashford. There was so many rumours going on about the fact that he might be leaving the club, he might be going to PSG. His agent talking to the club, his brother or whoever it was talking. He's on his best goal. He's got 18 goals this season. We're halfway through the season. And not only that, he's playing as a player who has put fear into the defenders. We saw what happened. I know it's Forest, and you can say what you want, but it's still a Premier League team. And what he did to that, when that first goal the other night, they were backing off, and he had four defenders trying to take him on, and they were just didn't know what to do. He cut inside, bit of a Giggsy run sort of thing against Arsenal, in and out from the wing, cut inside and back of the net. It has to be Rashford for me. I mean, absolutely. And the good thing is about this question, it just shows you exactly what Ten Hag's done, because there are so many who you could choose who have improved. But the question here, Mick, if you're listening, is most improved. One person.
One person. I get it. I get the game.
So, Mick, come and talk to me.
I will talk to you. But
Take
I will
the spinner out your bum. Come on.
Yeah. In the beginning, it was Dalot. But I will agree. In the beginning, it was Dalot.
Which version of the Bible is this?
All right.
Yes.
Mick, let me go get the Joker scroll for like a jester scroll, so you can just swing down for you.
Okay. But it has to be Rashford, to be honest. I agree with my compadre there, Phil. Has to be Rashford. I mean, basically, the fire department's been busy in Manchester recently because the boy is on fire, electric. As what Phil said, he has scored 18 goals. As a matter of fact, since his development, since Cristiano Ronaldo left, it's just been scintillating. He scores almost in every single goal. You know what I mean? But if I have to be honest and brutally honest, which I am, most of the team has improved massively under Erik ten Hag. But we have to pick one, right? I have to also give stats about Bruno Fernandes, to be honest. Because
Here we go.
come on. Out of 15 though, he had 13 goal contributions ever since Cristiano Ronaldo left as well. You know what I mean? So that's a massive improvement. This big lad stepping up to the plate. But it has to be Rashford. Rashford. Don't call the fire department. Put the phone down. Don't call 911. Okay. Right.
Well, I'll definitely make it short, because I'm gonna take a leaf out of Mick's book. I'm only joking though. It's got to be Rashford. No matter, there's been so many people that have improved, but if you just realistically look at the beginning of the season and now, that he's, you know, I love it when he goes like this, and it can show that he's centered in his mind and he's working forward. And I just love the fact that I've just seen that comment. I just love the fact that he's really found himself. And that's one thing that I think some players still have to do. Don't get me wrong. I really wanted to kind of troll you guys and say KFC Shaw. I really wanted to, but I didn't have the heart in me to say it. But we all know it's Rashford. We all know it's Rashford.
CALLULA, I expect him to do the next goal celebration.
Guys,
He'll go like this. Fire department.
Guys in the chat, if there's anybody that you have apart from Rashford as our most improved player, as CeeLo Gamer said right here somewhere, yeah, mute your mic. I think you should just mute your mic. Talk football. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Deeply appreciated for that comment there, right there.
Big up now.
Paddy, we always know you want better, bruv. We always know you want better.
Interesting what Paddy just said. Paddy thinks that Dalot will leave at the end of the season. I don't see that. I just see he's a bit injured, and I don't see Dalot going at all. I think he was doing really well. I know Mick was saying in his moment, but I think Dalot was after
you
talking
really
about improved under Ten Hag.
This comment.
That's it. Yeah, that's
this one?
Yeah. I just spotted it when you brought it up. I think that he will. I don't think he'll be replaced.
No, I think he just. I think he just thinks he's shit. To be fair, I don't think he's got anything to do.
No,
with the length of his contract.
I think for right backs, they give us two really different skills that we need anytime for different teams with different styles of play. So I see Dalot staying for a very long time. Kind of taking it back to what Mourinho said about him, right? That he's seeing some sort of like longevity type of career that mirrors Gary Neville's path at Manchester United.
But you just go back what Ronaldo said in the interview. He praised Dalot for his work ethics and taking care of his diet, and he's training like a professional. He's taken on board every tip that Ronaldo's given to him for a longevity career as well.
Mr. Beast getting bullied.
Vincent, there's no more broccoli and Fred chat allowed on the channel. I've done my forfeit. I've served my what's the word? My jail term. So no, I'm done. I won't be dealing with that anymore, guys. I know we've only had 18, but this is going to include Europa. I nearly said Champions League. You guys in the chat as well. I'm going to go with. You're hiding. Yes, you hide. It's you.
I must.
Best match of the season so far.
Derby game, City win. I lost my voice. I went mental afterwards. 100% City. City game. That's
City game, yeah. Guys in the chat. Oh, that was a nice short answer. Flipping heck, I wasn't expecting that.
I can be like Erik Ten Hag. I can be hey.
Power hour. Your best match of the season so far.
It's difficult. That is.
That is tough. There's a couple of good ones. Say, I think when we beat Liverpool. And when Sancho and Rashford scored, I think Sancho put Van Dijk on house arrest. Mm-hmm. That was that meme that went trending, and of Van Dijk just watching the greatness. That makes me so excited to see the return of Jadon Sancho, and yeah, that game was special. It was special, also because of the rivalry that I have with one of my best mates who's a Liverpool fan. So I just had to, rub it in that game, because I believe Marcus Rashford scored maybe. No, I think it was Salah scored at the end of the game, towards the end of the game, but it was pretty much done. It was 2-1 to Manchester United back in August, I think.
Phil, let me get you on there.
Yeah, so I was actually going to pick the Liverpool game, and the reason being is because I think the impact it had after such a poor start to the season, it came at just the right time, and that win was huge because it was like it was either going to be Ten Hag had not long been in the club, and his name was all, you know what pundits are like. Oh, he's not going to make it. He's not good enough, and all that malarkey. He's not going to be able to do it in the Premier League, and that shut everyone up straight away. And it gave the belief to the team that actually everyone who was like putting Liverpool as favourites for the league, who are now 10 points below us or 12 or however many it is, that moment to me, that game was just immense. It was important. It was important for like the likes of Sancho as well, who got his goal, as has already been mentioned. But yeah, I think for me, it's got to be that game. And as well, it was against Liverpool as well. So, you know, you got to choose a good one like that. But I did notice Niall's comment about Spurs. That was a very, very good game in the way that we played.
Yeah.
But I think in terms of the best, I think the best match so far has to be the Liverpool game.
And we had just been beaten by Brentford and Brighton.
I know.
You know,
That's what I'm saying. It just
yeah.
happened. It just happened. So to come at that moment and to come back the way we did, it just changed the mindset. It's like it changed the belief. It made everyone just go, "Oh, all right, they're not going to get walked over all season, and this is what they're really about." And then from then on, we've just steadily climbed up like that, and just made. And you know, that first loss against Arsenal, was it offside? Who knows? But at the end of the day, we are just on the right. We're on the right trajectory completely.
Mate, you had a longer answer than me.
Right. Guys, you're going to laugh at this, right? We have performed better in some games, but I've got to go for Liverpool just because it was Liverpool. We just got asses tanned. Like, even I was with tears in my eyes. And when, for me, Rashford scoring, I was like, yes. But then, because of my family being Trini background, and because Sancho having a Trini background, I was ready to grab the hot sauce. When he scored and we won, I was on it. I was like, get my doubles. It's on. I'm running around my garden. I'm like, yes, it's Liverpool. We won. Screw you all. I remember getting on my phone going, oh, you said you're taking a piss at me with Brentford. But well, look at it now. Look at me now. So like, the energy that I got from that game was just immense. I remember just running around. My dad thought I was a nutcase. I'm not going to lie. Because he was just like, what you doing? I was like, it was our Trinity, baby. Let's go. But the energy that gave, no matter how much City winning the other day was immense, the energy that gave, nothing in the whole of the whole last year for me brought that energy. Yeah. And it just lifted us right from the ground. Like some angels were picking our players up. So yeah, that's my energy for it. I absolutely loved it.
I like that. I like that.
What's your best match, Mr. B?
Angels picking our players up. It's the Liverpool game.
Yeah,
it's without a shadow of a doubt, it's the Liverpool game. Ten Hag said in pre-season that all eras have to come to an end. Pre-season we gave them a slapping. Oh, it's only pre-season. It doesn't matter. Blah de blah. And when we clapped them in the league, it was like fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and fuck you. So yeah, to me, it's the Liverpool game. The Arsenal game.
Arsenal 3-1 September.
Yeah. The Arsenal.
I mean, in retrospect, we're the only one that's beaten them, right? In the league so far, right?
So that'll change. That'll change.
Yeah.
That'll change. And if it doesn't, then we were the only team who are beating the league champions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've got Vincent Bullock has got, for him, it was Arsenal. CeeLo wants to pick 6 matches. Bloody hell. Paddy,
worse than me.
You haven't told me your match, and I'm not, unless you say anything positive, bruv, I'm not posting it. Forever.
I love that.
Hey, how you doing? He's no longer with us, but he's got his own thing going on now. So yeah, but look, he's still in our hearts, and I still talk to him. It's not like a divorce where we're not talking. So
I think that's the closest.
Yeah, he's still. Yeah,
I think that's the closest Paddy's going to be positive. Is the last comment?
Where's Paddy got his?
I think he said it. That's the closest you're going to get for positivity.
Let's have a look.
And he did predict the score as well, so I'll give him credit.
See, Paddy, Man City. I know that's put a smile on your face. I know for a fact that has put a smile on your face, Paddy. Right, guys. I was supposed to have done the our sponsor, but guess what? I know we ain't watching, and I haven't got the slide up. So yeah, I did remember. I haven't got it, but we are sponsored by. Guess what? The link's in the description, and they do topological stuff. So yeah, look, I got it right. I've got it in. I've got it wrong. Apologies, but guess what? I've done it. Yeah, it's been done. Oh Lord, have we done this much? Okay, this is one that may well bring up a few big issues.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm gonna get hated.
I heard a lot of oohs and ahs and oohs. So, guys, I'm gonna start with. Do you know what? The order that it's in on the screen, Phil.
Oh,
No, it's
Who-
it's worse.
just about to get the Chris out.
has been terminated by Ten Hag's system, his discipline,
Ronaldo?
and their lack of football
That's
ability. To be
cheating.
fair,
Ronaldo?
oh no,
That's
oh no,
cheating.
you are so not getting away with that. You are so not getting away with that.
Let's be honest,
Now,
his
UK strains.
His career is over. After posting, he's got a big game for El Nasser the other night, and then he got beat 2-0 and he didn't score. His career is over, isn't it? Surely that can't be a wrong answer. I think
UK strains. 1 second. UK strains. You can't cheat. It has to be somebody who's actually playing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Phil
so
Jones is injured,
I'm not going to
Steve's
delete it.
injured, yeah,
You have
yeah.
right. You have another go. Right, away with you, Phil. Sorry, bro.
Well, you've said somebody who's you've got. It's got to be somebody who's playing. But if somebody who's playing, then the career's not over, is it? So you know.
Well, okay.
Career at Manchester United. You mean.
Bill's turned into a politician.
Yeah,
I'm trying to buy myself time.
You really want me to explain this to you, Mr. Richie? Yeah, Mr. Richie Sunak. I know what you're doing right there, Mr. Politician. No. Come on.
Do you know what?
Give me one.
I think I'm going to have to pick. I think I'm going to pick Maguire. The fact that Shaw's playing over him in centre back, Lindelof's playing over him at centre back. He wants. When you have seen him, you saw him for England. He was playing right centre back. And when he has played for United this season, he's played right centre-back. And if Lindelof's playing ahead of him, with all due respect to Lindelof, I'm only saying that because he was classed as the poorer of the two last season, and Shaw is being brought in at centre-back when Maguire was fit. I do think that Maguire's career at United is over. I think Ten Hag made a mistake at the very beginning of the season, one of the very few he has made, of not choosing his own captain, of just sticking with what he had, because that made it a little bit awkward at first. But at the same time, you could say it was a very smart move, because it gave him the power to be able to say, it doesn't matter whether we're wearing the captain's armband or not. If you ain't good enough, you ain't playing. So take of that what you will. But my short answer is Maguire.
Before we go any further, he has to be playing. Yeah, he has to be playing. Yeah, these are players who have played under Ten Hag and have played themselves out. So, Phil Jones, Brian Robson, Andy Cole, Nemanja Vidic doesn't count. Yeah, doesn't count. Yeah, we know what the rules are.
Vidic should get in the side. What you on about?
Power hour. Come on, talk to me.
I mean, I agree. Okay, whose career is over? Let's see. I think Maguire's career obviously is over as captain, and his career at Manchester United is over. But if I just want to pick a different answer, I think I would sadly, very, very sadly say it hurts me to say this person's career is over at Manchester United, and I think it's Donny. It's a very sad situation, because he's one of the people where I think he's one of the people that, as Manchester United fans around the world, we wanted the best for him. We wanted him to do well. We know he's a good lad. He's a very, very important player prior to coming to Manchester United, he had a great relationship with Ten Hag and was actually in that squad where you remember that the game when Pochettino just stole the game to the final, to the Champions League final from Ten Hag. Donny was an integral part of that team with De Jong, obviously, but the main thing is I had so much hope for him, as many Manchester United fans, and he went on a loan to Everton. It didn't do, he couldn't find his way in there, and now sadly it's an injury thing now, and I don't think the relationship is going to continue. It hurts me to say this, by the way, and I just picked him because I didn't want to say Maguire because we all know the fridge is done.
Right, is it me?
It's you, CALLULA.
Right, everyone that said Maguire, you do realise that the ghost of a Monday past is going to get you. So I'm not saying Maguire. Yeah. You guys are not safe. Right, so I'm just letting it go out there. Just a warning. But I won't
have
say
the receipts.
I won't say Donny because I feel like for me, I'm not going to say it now. Yes, he's got an injury, but I feel like we need to give him a good we've done him a disservice in the past. And I think if anyone's going to help him, it's going to be Ten Hag, and we're going to give him the chance. Because if you have a look at the career that he's had, it's been out of order. Now, if he goes out because the injury means he can't play, that's different. But if he can get if he can get two like bionic legs and get on the pitch, he's going to do it. He's got that determination. So I think we need to give him the time. So I'm not going to say it just yet. I think that's a bit unfair. The first person that came into my head, I knew I was going to be hated, but I'm going to do it anyway because I feel like he hasn't.
You say Rashford, you're getting deleted.
No.
I know you were
Rashford and some of the younglings is the reason I'm going to say this person, and I'm going to say Martial because Martial has not. He hasn't.
Sorry,
I'm sorry.
I'm just. You and Paddy. Funny enough, Paddy on here had Martial. He had two names. He had Martial and I can't find it.
I don't mind if people agree with me, but he just hasn't brought it.
To be fair,
when he's come on the pitch, he's known that he's been in a predicament where he needed to prove himself, and every single time he didn't. He hasn't, and he's got younglings fighting for his place. It's the same like when you want a Christmas temp job when you're 14, all those students are coming to get you. Like it's just you've got to bring it, and he just hasn't done it. So I would love him to have performed better now, but that's my pick. Even if the hate comes to me, I don't mind. My pick is Martial.
See, just before we go any further, I'm just going to go for. Paul Turney's got McFred as a double act. UK Strains has got Harry Maguire. Paddy's got everybody.
No,
to be fair, there was another. No, he hasn't got everybody. I winded you up. Paddy, I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry, man. I just want to see you smiling, big man. UK Strains talk about Alex Telles. I want somebody who's played. But funny enough, somebody on here had said that Phil Jones has actually played under Eric Ten Hag, which he has. Yeah, don't know. I'm not quite sure how long, but he did play. So technically, whoever's all you guys in the chat, you smart asses. Yeah, you did be good. Now, Mick, what you got for me?
Yes,
I'm waiting for this one. Come on, what you got for me?
Okay.
His career's been terminated.
I would say career over at Manchester United, but I don't agree that Donny van de Beek, because of how we've seen Erik ten Hag treating the players that's been injured or mental health. It gives them a chance to recover, right? This is an injury. I don't know if it's knee or broken leg. I can't really remember what it was, but it's a long-term injury, and I think he will come back, right? So he has to redeem himself. But I'm afraid of the Monday ghost, what CALLULA said. So I'm more afraid of Harry Maguire's agent calling up, because he's been calling up Troy Deeney and everyone else. So I'm not afraid. I'm afraid to talk about it. I'm afraid to say his name because I might get a phone call from his agent. But yeah, I mean, obviously we've seen who is on the link on going out, and obviously Harry Maguire is not getting picked. I agree with what Phil is saying. He rather pick Luke Shaw to play on his position while he's sitting on the bench. Another player also that I can see, Scott McTominay, because out of all the development what we talked about before, he's the least that has improved under Ten Hag. So can I pick two or just one? Can I avoid the Monday ghost, the phone call? I would say Scott McTominay. Just because I'm afraid of the phone call.
Okay. Charlie Savage has just gone out on loan today.
Yeah, he's just gone out on loan to a League One team, wasn't he?
Summer. I don't think he'll get sold just yet. Well, he might do it in summer. I don't know.
So yeah, that's my honest answer. Not really. I cannot say it. I'm afraid of the Monday ghost.
The ghost.
Yeah.
Oh no, you can say it. It's gonna be fine.
I'm Maguire then. Okay.
Say it.
Oh, shit, I'm gonna get a phone call. I'm gonna get a phone call now. I got it wrong. Okay, see you guys.
You can say it. It's fine.
Okay,
it wouldn't have been my answer anyway. Mine was still Martial. So you got two Maguires and
the Charlie's.
Yeah, you see this Troy Deeney report, right? It's like, yeah, he got 3 situation. Yeah.
So, Mr. B, who are you
Troy
saying?
Deeney report? What am I missing?
Oh. Well, Troy Deeney went on TalkSport, said he received 3 missed phone calls.
I completely forgot what my bloody question was.
Whose career's over?
His career's over.
Yeah, his career's over.
It's yours, Mr. B.
Scott McTominay.
Okay.
It will be after tonight. Listen, that's what happens when you got another couple of drinks. You know what I mean? I should have stayed at home and got everything set up, but I did go out on the Raz. So yeah, it is a bit good. But this is what the takeaway is about. It's supposed to be an unscripted mess, and this is exactly what it's turning into. Yeah, exactly. I've got one more question here, and I cannot.
Can I make it messy and mention the fact that it's already in the comments. But Eric Bailly, you guys seen what Eric Bailly has been up to?
8, the ban. 8 matches, is it?
7. I think it's 7.
7.
Crazy.
Forgot
about Tuanzebe. Forgot about Axel Tuanzebe as well.
He's just back in training this week.
Is he?
Oh, really?
Let's see. The Rory C says we need to start selling these youngsters that won't make it. Liverpool generated like 35 million from sending 2 of the guys. So what do you guys think about that? Do we need to start sending the younglings?
I think the problem is with that for me. I think United that isn't the style of United's club. We've always been a club who's give youth a chance. You'll never win anything with kids. Do you know what I mean?
What the fuck is going on?
So, Mr. B, we can still see you.
Don't worry, Mr. B. I even found a question in the comments. It's
I have no idea.
I think I'm just.
It's the Monday ghost. Watch out, he's there.
Right, you had a last question, didn't you, Mr. B?
You lot start talking about a Monday, and what's he done? He's sprinkled all of his shit all over the channel now, isn't it? Thank you guys very bloody much. The final question I did have on here, but guess what? I'm gonna have to type it up now. To be fair, CALLULA, my eyes ain't too good. My eyes ain't too great.
All
so
right,
the question.
So let's go with
the question I'm actually going to ask. The question I'm going to ask while I'm actually typing it, so that we can save a little bit of time is, what do we classify as failure? Now the season's done. What do we classify? And I'm going to give that to you, Phil. What do you classify as failure now?
I mean, we're halfway through the season. I would be, when you look at where we are, people say you're not in the title race. Position in the league, we are essentially in the title race. I don't care what anybody says. We have got a chance. Simple as that. Everyone is buying in the transfer window, and they are strengthening, and we are not. And that is where we might get our shortfall. come the end of the seaon, where we get tired legs, injuries, whatever it might be. Somebody commented in the group, in the comments before, what happens if Rashford gets injured? It's a very good, strong question. In terms of answering your question, Mr. B, to me, we have to get top 4. Where we are right now, we have to get top 4 and at least a trophy. Anything, I'm not saying Ten Hag's failed if he doesn't get that, because you can see already what Ten Hag's done. He has just transformed the club and what's on and off the field, what's expected, what's going on in the changing room, the way he's looking after, to get rid of Ronaldo the way he did, that took a lot, He went up against the biggest and won and said, no, I'm in charge, not you. And when you hear some of the comments, I think it was Shaw said it in an interview after a game the other week, he didn't hold back. He just said something like, what the team were getting away with last year is unforgivable. But, now there's a difference. People are being, I think it was when Rashford didn't start the game. Everyone's wondering why. And he turned up late for a meeting.
Yeah.
It was after that, and you knew then that the right person is in charge, because it doesn't matter how good they are, what form they're on, what name they've got, how much money they're worth. If they ain't fitting into the team spirit, and they're not fitting into the whole what's expected of them, then you ain't going to get in the team. And he's proved that and shown that. So for me, he's got to. I think he'll get a trophy and a top 4, and that would be a great first season.
Right, before we go any further, my career may well be over. I've made this is, but
It's never going to be over.
Right, I'm trying to press this. I think my laptop's up.
Don't worry.
I think my laptop's had a drink. I'm trying to get these messages up, and I can't.
We've got the question. Don't worry, it's the Friday night. We can do this.
Yeah, I can't get them up, but yeah.
It's not over, Mr. B. Don't worry.
Yeah, right. So, where we going? Power hour.
Look now.
What are we going to classify as failure? Power hour. What's it? Everything.
So failure this season would be what you going to classify as failure on the league table. If we come out 5th, and then we lose the Carabao Cup final, and lose the FA Cup final, and lose the Europa final. That would be failure.
Well, that's a bit of doom and gloom, isn't it?
Drastic.
Wow.
But I'd be happy. I think honestly, I want us to just get to the Champions League, whether it's through Europa League. If we come out 5th and you win Europa League, I'd still be okay. I wouldn't think that as a failure per se, but just coming close to reaching one of those objectives and not actually reaching them would be real failure. It would be really painful. That situation that I just described, I hope let's not talk about that again. So yeah, that would be failure. That would be failure for me.
Okay, just want to go through a couple of these. There was a couple that came up. Failure. Thank you, Talk. Thank you, Talk Football. Failure. Oh, bloody hell. Failure. Yep, it's me losing my career. You could well be right here after tonight, mate. I'm going to be really honest. Where is it? God's in it. Here we go. Same. It seems like everybody's got the same kind of opinion. Losing the Carabao Cup final. And there's a few people saying not qualifying for top 4. CALLULA, talk to me. Talk to us.
Okay, so I've looked at it differently, and mainly because I love what we've got at the moment, but I've not forgotten when we didn't have it. So I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm gonna actually be disappointed if we don't. It sounds horrible, because we were completely capable of getting a trophy. We're completely capable of getting top 4, but things can go wrong. And my failure for me is that the fans turn against it, because we're on the high road again. This is the first season, and we have to be reasonable with our manager. So, yes, if they don't get top 4, I would at least be 1 to 6. If they don't get a trophy, when the last time we got a trophy. Like, I know it's savage, but we want it, and we want what we want. But is that really failure? Considering it's his first season, I wouldn't deem it as failure if we don't get what we want. We can do it, and it's going to be magnificent if we get it. But the only failure we'll do really is not believing in Ten Hag, and that would be the true failure for me. That's how I see it anyway in my brain, because you take it as you get.
Look, you got everybody nodding, Callula. Bloody hell!
It's a fair one.
Yeah, coming on here talking sense on a Friday. Guess what? You're banned. You're banned now.
Now.
Tell us what you really think now. Tell us what you really think.
No. I'm at the Apollo Theatre and he's got the brush and he's brushing me off the stage. I can feel it.
Oh, Mick, finally, what we got, Mick? Come on, talk to us.
I'm not gonna flip flop. I'm not going to flip-flop. I'm going to be consistent and echo what Callula's saying, because for me, this season was always about the rebuild. Like, where we are in this position today, nobody expected us to be, right? So I said, if we reach top 4, if we win a trophy, that's a bonus. For me, it's always been about the rebuild, backing Ten Hag. Of course, he was backed in the summer window, but failure for me is the overall FFP situation where we are now, which pretty much Glazers has left us in, right? That's come out to light. Meaning that that comes down to competition right now. Everyone is investing, everyone is going on doing transfer market, but we cannot do anything because of the FFP, because the Glazers has left us high and dry. It's turned out that they spent most of the transfer windows on just using credit cards and just sucking out money from the operational football costs. So that is fair for me. That is the failure that come end of May and we don't reach top 4 is down to the Glazers, because the Glazers didn't back Ten Hag because what they've done to the club. Simple as that. Realistically.
I like what UK Stranger said,
guys,
in his comment.
We're done.
Oh,
let's have a look. Where are we? God, I'm not going to be able to find it on here.
It's the last one.
Right. UK Stranger took
was it?
the last
there we got
one.
it. I got it.
I don't know what's going on with this.
Yeah.
Getting rid of a Cristiano Ronaldo is the successful.
Can you get that? Can you get that message up? Can you get that message?
It's up.
It's on. It's there.
Yeah. See, I was calling.
Well, this is going to be the outro, guys.
Look,
we're gonna start singing like the kids from
I really
Sound of Music.
It's that computer that we can classify as failure.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, that's it.
To talk about sounding.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodnight.
Oh wow, I really have had a lot of technicals tonight. I know it's not all to do.
I know the feeling.
My pre-show tipple. I actually think that there's something wrong with the laptop. But guys, we are done. And I just want you guys just to let me know where you are. So I'm going to do it this way. Oh,
Mr. B, Global Mapping Surveys has just put a message in.
Wow.
That's it.
All right, Phil.
Yes, mate. Global Mapping Surveys have just said, evening, beautiful people, they are your sponsor. I should mention this.
Oh, I love this.
They're choking you.
Hi, Global.
We'll be in all the outtakes
we
for the
see
rest of the season, won't we?
I didn't think you were going to be here.
But
This is. I'm going to have to watch this back because I have no idea what is going on my screen.
Oh, I think you're having a bit of lag. That's all it is.
Guys, I wanted to. I don't even know if I can get you.
It's okay.
Why am I getting lag?
It's okay, brother.
Oh, look.
We can all say goodbye from here.
Guys, I can't get you on screen. Yeah, look. All I want this to do is the end. Listen, it's been a mess, but it's been a Mr. B mess. It's been a takeaway mess, and this is the beauty of the takeaway. It's an organized mess. So, Callula, appreciated. Thank you so much. Mick, I'm going to get you back on again. You know that. Power Hour. It's been a long time coming. Phil,
Yes.
the double check is in the post. Really appreciated. And we will definitely get you guys back on. Guys in the chat,
Thank you very much.
for whatever
Been a pleasure.
reason, the comments, I couldn't get the comments up. Global mapping, I'm not on that juice. Thank you very much. I can't get your message up, but I see it. But guys, takeaway, guys. Thank you for watching. We have got the watch along tomorrow, 7 o'clock, tell a lie, 7:30 against Reading. We've got the reaction show after that, and we will be back again on Monday. This is me, Mr. B. My guests, as always, it's been an absolute pleasure. I have totally messed up this show. But,
No, you didn't.
guys,
Don't worry.
we're out.
Oh, I
No,
don't
we're
know.
not, because now I can't
Good night.
find the thing to end it.
It's fun.
Guys,
We're stuck.
it's been a pleasure. Thank you. Please. It's not even